Hey guys, it's Cosmo here, and today I'm going to be reviewing different anti-air sets, turrets I mean. I just had the random idea to review different turrets, and I decided, you know what, well, let's do anti-aircraft turrets, because they're the most broken ones, always. They're always broken. I might review different full sets, that might be an extra section. I'm going to be comparing some of them, but I'm going to include all tiers, so I'm going to not compare others because it's going to be a little bit unfair given some don't like come with guns, so you kind of have to get their guns or but otherwise I will try to keep the ratings as fair as possible given they're all in different tiers mostly. So, yeah, let's get into the video now. Alright, so I lied a little. We're going to skip tier 1 and 2, and we're just going to move on from tier 3 and above. So, in tier 3 we have the Flak 37. It is a German anti-air. It comes with an 88mm, so like if you just buy the turret, it already comes with the 88. It slaps. The gun is crazy. The reload multiplier on the turret itself is 1.3 times 1.3. It has no FCS nor rangefinder. It has, you just like got the crew to eyeball it. That's about it. It has no stabilizer, and its horizontal drive is abysmal. Now, its elevation is it's like it's not good. Okay, so you got to play this one very, very strategically. You got to go in like some really big flanks, catch your enemies by surprise, like any other thing. Anyways. I'm not really good at explaining much. Here are the stats. I'll pop them up right there on the top right, question mark. Otherwise, it's a pretty decent anti-air turret. It's a little bit broken given that 88 is a tier 3 for some reason. I don't see why. And it has a base pen of like 130 something. It's way too broken, and I think it should be up tiered, but hey, I'm not the one to judge. Use it while you can before it gets up tiered. Farm kills with it. I don't know. Do something with it. For this one, I'm going to rate it a 8.3 out of 10. Because when I used it, I immediately got machine gunned to death because I was not careful. Okay, that's on me, but I don't think it should be an issue that I get 7.62 to death frontally. I feel like that's a bit of an issue, but you know what they say, no armor, best armor. So just try it out. Use it while it's still at its tier. Yeah. On to the next tank. Turret. The next turret is the ZU platform, and this one I'm going to rate with the gun due to the gun also being at a higher tier but also being pretty, mid. ZU platform has no armor. The turret is very exposed. You get machine gunned really easily. The gun is at tier 7, so you're going to do a bit of grinding if you want to get this one. The turret is a tier 4, so you'd think that they would fix the issue with the Flak 37 with the ZU platform, but they didn't. Instead, they gave it less armor. I'm not saying that it's the fault of the devs or anything. I'm just saying that as a joke. The ZU platform originates from, I think, what was called the BTRZD, I think. I'm not sure. I'll put it up. It's a very broken anti-air, and it does its job. Its penetration values are, they're there. Your average 23 millimeter. This time they're twin 23s. Instead of just being a singular 23 millimeter, it's two 23s. So you'll do a little bit more damage, especially against rat tanks, lightly armored vehicles. But you won't do well against heavier targets. So like things like the M48, that fake Churchill called the Black Prince, or in this case it's called the Bank Prince, which is kind of weird. The turret traverse, it's your average anti-air. It's a little bit faster than the Flak 37. Elevation, same, maybe a little bit better. I'm not sure. It's about it for the Flak. For the ZU platform and ZU 23s. I'll give this one a solid 6 out of 10 because it's not really worth getting. It's not broken, but it's not bad either. You can definitely try it out, but it's definitely it's more balanced than the Flak 37. So try it out, definitely. Anyways, on to the next vehicle. I forgot to mention, this thing has no stabilizer, and it has nothing else. The zoom is, it's mid, it's there. Those are the important stats. Anyways, now for reals, we're on to the next turret.
What is this, dealer? Taking a piss, I've been standing here for 30 minutes. Why is this, dealer? Taking a piss, I've been standing here. I need my things. I'm outside Petrol Home trying to find my dealer.
Alright, so the next tank, anti-air, is going to be the VADS. Now, the VADS is a bit of an upgrade in comparison to the ZU platform, but it's not the best. The VAD's stats are that it's a tier 4 blueprint. That's very important, by the way, because some players do not grind out crates or just don't open them and just are left with no coal. And then there's others that, just save up all their coal and just don't use it on blueprints. It makes sense. The literal stat bar in the game for the armor literally says no armor, lol. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what its actual armor stats are. Just keep in mind it's a little bit better than the ZU platform. You're not gonna get 7.62 to death as easily, though there will be some smart people that will use their 50 cal instead of the 7.62 and immediately vaporize your poor gunner. It has no gun, by the way, so the gun isn't actually buyable. I'm pretty sure someone said it was like a dev gun or like a content creator gun. If they were to actually release the gun, they said that it would be too laggy. I'm not sure how true this is of a statement. Just take that with a grain of salt. It would make sense though, given they rotate, the guns rotate. So we're going to be using the M134, I think it was called. It's the one used on the XM800T. It's a good gun. You can side pen a lot of things, but a lot of heavy tanks like the KV series and all that are an easy counter to that. So they're not the best gun. The zoom on the VADS turret is stuck at six times zoom. You cannot zoom in or zoom out. It's rather unfortunate given it's a pretty, decent turret traverse. And it's not good. It's not good armor, so it's not like you're not gonna go into battle sniping. Instead, you're gonna be going into battle head-on with tanks, which is rather unfortunate given its turret traverse is okay, but if you strap anything bigger than like a 60 millimeter, it's going to slow down massively, and it has to be the gun has to be really light, because if it's heavy, you're you're not gonna have a good turret traverse. Honestly, you're not gonna have a good time. So do not strap a 2A44 on that. You are not going to have a good time. And if you do and you take it out of the battle, good luck. God help you. Yeah. Its reload multiplier is also non-existent. So if you're going for reload multiplier and you're hoping that it has a good reload multiplier, yeah, that's also not good on it either. It's a 0.4 reload multiplier. So God help you. On to the next tank now. Alright, well, here's where it gets good. The M247, or the New York, is the next turret we're going to be reviewing. This one, it's broken. So, it comes with a 40mm already strapped onto it. The 40mm is called the M266. It's a dual 40mm, and I was using it earlier in the, recording, the gameplay recording in the video. If you happen to notice. It's a broken vehicle. It comes with APHE. I don't know why they would give it APHE, but it's powerful. I once sub-tiered it to tier 12. Here's a little fun fact. And I got a few kills. I mean, I didn't get a stupid amount of kills, but I did get a few kills, and it's crazy that I managed to be able to get kills. It's just amazing. Now just imagine it at tier. At tier, it's a tier 7. You don't meet a lot of super heavies, and if they do down tier 1, they always use a turret that's either bad or a gun that can't really pen your tank. If they do use a gun that can pen your tank, then God help you. I haven't really seen super heavies down tiered though, so it's not a big issue. It's not like it's a crazy thing where it's like I should never use this tank because I'm going to meet super heavies type of thing. The armor is okay. I've never really understood these armor stats. Like, I don't know which one's frontal plates and like which one's side plates, but it's 64 to 44 to 30 millimeters. So you can do whatever you want with that information. I'm not sure. It has a stabilizer, and it's up to 60 kilometers per hour, so it's a decent stabilizer. It comes with 3 crew members already, and the speeds of the turret are 76.8 to degrees a second for the horizontal, and the vertical is 25.8 degrees a second. So it's okay, I guess. It doesn't snap immediately, but it is pretty fast, and you can do a lot of fast-paced gameplay with it. But that's about it for it. It does come with HE. I think it was proxy fuse. I'm not too sure. It's mediocre. You don't really use it that much. There's no airplanes to kill, not yet. But the APHE is broken, so use that while it's not nerfed. Yeah, it's a really good AA turret, and I'm kind of in a bit of a I'm questioning if it's better or the same as the ZA-35, which will be the next turret that we're going to review. Anyways, this one, I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Why? Because it's broken. When you're not fighting other broken vehicles, this thing is broken. And you can do amazing things with it, so use it. You can even kill those yagged leopard ones. As you can see, I'm trying to kill one, and I did kill the other one in one shot, but this one, it took a bit to kill, but you can still kill it frontally. And you can also kill the Automalaria real easy. So, yeah. Broken vehicle, use it while you can. Out of 10.
Make a cup of coffee for your head. It'll get you up and going out of bed. And I don't know how long I'll stay for. It's
for the ZA-35. The ZA-35 is a Tier 8 anti-air. It's a little bit worse than the York, actually. Somehow, it's worse. I don't get it. The gun of dual 35s, ZA-35 guns, it is stabilized up to the same speed as the York, being 60 kilometers an hour. So if you go over 60 kilometers or use a hole that's 60 kilometers, above 60 kilometers, it'll stop stabilizing. The armor is 10 times worse than the York. The M247 has like a crap ton more armor. It has 64 millimeter plates. This for the M247. It has 64, 44, and 30 millimeter plates. The ZA-35 instead has 10 millimeter plates everywhere. You are not surviving a 50 cal. I said that twice with now. You are not surviving 50 cal to the ammo. Keep in mind your ammo is everywhere, just like the New York, but you are much weaker. So God help you when you use this. It has also 3 crew, and the turret traverse and gun elevation are way worse. This one is 40.1 degrees a second for its horizontal, and 57.3 degrees a second on its vertical. So you are not snapping your turret to the enemy in 2 seconds. You are just going to die in 1 second. So God help you. Also ignore the dog in the background if you hear it. Yeah. On to the next turret. Alright, so I'm not gonna do crate vehicles or crate turrets due to the fact that you can't buy them. I'm only gonna do tank turrets and turrets that can be bought, since I don't have these crate turrets, and a lot of people don't have them. And if you were to grind them out, it's a very low chance that you get them. So now we're on to the next turret. Alright, on to the final most turret, the Odo Malaria, or as in-game known as the Odo, just the Odo. Now, this one has a horizontal of 49 degrees a second. I was about to say miles a second. Not as good as, per se, the M247 New York, but better than the ZA-35. Now, this one isn't so great. The full set is obviously the Odo Malaria turret, the Polamaria hull, and I think it was called the 76mm Odo. Now, it's an anti-air, but it's not the best. It has a bit better armor, 29 millimeters of plates, 29 millimeter plates everywhere. So it's 29, 29, 29. A crew of 4, Gen 1 thermals this time. A reload multiplier of times 2.4. And a stabilizer up to 60 kilometers, just like the rest. It's not good, but not for the purposes of being an anti-air. Now, for the purposes of being, it being an artillery vehicle, this one is much better for that. The gun, you're better off just buying it. The turret, don't buy it unless you want to do indirect artillery. Otherwise, my final verdict on this one is a lame old 5.5 out of 10. It's not good armor. You can't just go head on with this thing. The only thing going for it is the reload multiplier, but otherwise it's not good. So don't get it unless you're doing other things with this, like indirect fire artillery. Anyways, on to the extra section that you guys get for watching through the entire video and bearing through endless amounts of yapping. Alright, so before you guys go head on expecting to win the first encounter you have, let's do a bit of briefing on how you play these anti-aircraft, anti-everythings. Because most people just expect, yeah, let's just play this like your average normal tank. You know, go head on, tank a few shells, delete a few people from existing in the world. That was a joke. If that wasn't funny, please boost the video engagement, please. Okay, yeah. These are difficult things because they have no armor. You get 50 cal pretty easily, and if you're in a server with a bunch of 20 mil rats, 30 mil rats, 40 mil rats, or other anti-airs, you might be cooked. So, yeah, I'll just brief you guys. The way you play these are a little less head-on. So, if you spot an enemy or hear something, you gotta be really aware, by the way. You can't just be a German main and expect to just go into battle and win. You gotta, like, flank a lot. Like your average rat. You gotta rat around. Now, it really depends on what, like, chassis you strap this on. If you strap it on the chassis that it's supposed to go, for example, the M24, what was it called? M24 something. If you strap it onto its patent chassis, it's M48 hole. Yeah, M247. If you strap it onto its hole that it goes on, which is the M48, you're gonna have a loud engine, and you're gonna be heard by miles away and by everyone. I recommend you just flank really hard. Like, not even a small flank, not even just, oh, there's the point, flank small. It's go literally to the very edge of the map, to the borders. Play only the side objectives, and if it's only one capture or team deathmatch, do the hard flanks. Because these things are just not, they're not the most tanky things. They're more of a light tank player type thing. If you're used to heavy tanks, then you're gonna be used to the movement on some of these, because if you strap it onto their chassis, they're gonna be very slow. For example, the M247, it's a very slow vehicle. Now, if you strap it onto a much faster chassis, that's a different story. That's more of a you guys preference. I don't know what you guys do with this information. I don't even know if anyone watches these videos. Yeah, that's about it for that. I suck at explaining things, so just, if you really want, like, someone who's good at explaining things, go to War Thunder YouTuber channels. They mostly explain tactics really well, flanking, everything in there, all of those tactics, go to them. Curse Tank Simulator community hardly has any content creators that do any, like, guides. Yeah, be selective. Go to your favorite YouTuber, War Thunder YouTubers, and just look for some guides. And if they don't have any, I don't know who else has guides, but you can go to them. Anyways, that's about it. On to the outro.